dollar index weekly chart, last week you saw big vertical dump in dollar index. There was big pump above 50% retracement level. So price goes up more than 61% retracement top to bottom, and that was trap. So technically this like reversal, but confirmation will come after FOMC meeting, big player and hedge fund crowd. But as long as price trading below 110 level, we can expect this is a big reversal in dollar, because same like this September 2022, here super strong dollar and big currency crisis. Big currency are collapsing. Their aggressive central bank gold buying begin in September 2022. If we delete all that gold from central bank balance sheet, then we have currency crisis emergency. But because of gold, we have crisis, but not like 2022. So if price goes up, that will be retracement, and retracement will be selling opportunity. So this is resistance zone for retracement level. For downside support, we will use for retracement top to bottom. So obviously 50% retracement of this last wave top to bottom, that will be our first target. If you see EURUSD weekly chart, then same thing, it is inverted chart of dollar index. So top to bottom 61% retracement. Technically price tested this area. Now big vertical pump on 2 weekly candlestick. Now you can see price trading above 50% retracement level. So that fifth zone on weekly chart 50 to 61, that was big trap for seller, and now price is up vertically. Since this is weekly chart, so on intraday, wait for retracement or chart pattern, then you can buy again. But after a small correction, it can go up again, and no resistance before 0.60. Because this is a weekly chart on H1 and 15 minute, you can trade very easily. Now same thing with GBPUSD weekly chart, you can see a big retest of support level, then big vertical blue candlestick last week. Because buyers were coming from dollar index and we were trading this big currency pair. For more clarity, if you see intraday H4 chart or GBPUSD, then we have this big static resistance level. Almost there, Friday closing 124. This is our first resistance. After that 126. Price action is aggressive because price is going up from weekly time frame support level. So wait for a small retracement or chart pattern, then you can buy again. But next resistance 126. But this is look like big reversal from 121 level, and it can continue till upcoming week. Now if you see USDCAD monthly time frame, big resistance level, before retest, big reversal in entire dollar pair. So 138 big support level. So if price goes up, you will sell. Retracement and chart pattern, you will sell again, but no support before 138. USDCHF weekly time frame, big resistance zone, 4 candlestick and big rejection from this area. Now price is going down. So we have clear resistance zone, but for support level, wait for retracement level. These are only invisible support level, or static one can be 0.87. If we see one more pair, USDJPY, so market is expecting rate pause from Fed. They are cutting, but market is doing opposite. The fight between Fed and market. So BoC hike last week, now it Fed turn. But if you see as fundamental, the intersect difference between two countries, When that decrease, then this pair will go back below 152. Because if Fed cut, that is trend, market is fighting, maybe that fight can continue. But if Fed pause, then this can be relief sign that Fed is going in right direction, that he admit and ready to fix premature rate cut mistake. So in simple term, interest rate difference between two countries, when they decrease, this pair will go back below 152. So we have this rising wave chart pattern, upper trend line, lower trend line retested recently. Once lower trend line breakout, wait for retracement, then you can sell easily. Bitcoin daily time frame, this big static support level 92k test, then new intraday range high, but still price inside the range. So upper part of the range 104 now clear. As fundamental, if you see their QT monetary policy, they increase balance sheet size, then decrease only small amount. 2013, they increase balance sheet size, then decrease only small amount. That is happening right now. But trend is they increase more but decrease less. Ultimately, you have higher balance sheet size each time. That permanent increase in balance sheet size. So let's see what they say about QT monetary policy this week in FOMC meeting. But I think in March 2025, they can announce end of QT. If they say something, give clear date, then Bitcoin will respond. But technically, as long as trading above 92k, bulls are safe. Once this level break out, very negative news for Bitcoin. But it depends on QT policy, what they do after election under Trump term. GDX daily chart, this trend line, price up again outside the trend line, top to bottom, almost 50% retracement near $38, previous resistance level. So overall, this area, we have big resistance level, full retracement. 38 is big resistance zone. So you can see gold is almost there near 2800, ready to range breakout. But you can see gold can go easily $3,000, but still GDX will be trading below 44. So we have to see how gold react near $28. This Fed FOMC speech, but 38 level big resistance zone. But GDX technically in downtrend, still varies on GDX. This could be triangle chart pattern. After that, we can expect downside breakout. Silver, this trend line breakout, now retest happening. This big resistance level, retest happening. For more clarity, if you see same technical setup from daily to H4 time frame, then we have this rising wave chart pattern, price testing upper and lower trend line again and again. So upper trend line retest ceiling opportunity, lower trend line breakout, then you can expect new lower low below $28. So either wait for upper trend line retest, then you will sell, or clear resistance level $31. When it break down on retest, you can sell. But downside target will be lower low below $28. S&P 500 sideways. Fourth quarter last year, you saw there was no monetary policy or fiscal policy support from Fed or Biden. Now we are in first quarter 2025. Still, almost 1 month end last week, no fiscal policy support from Trump and no monetary policy support from Fed. They did 2 cuts, but market doing total opposite. If they pause this week, then that can be big trigger and sideways range have begun. Let's see what happens next. and I have explained in detail on weekly and monthly time frame. 6108 big resistance level, either long sideways range from this area, or for big breakout you need big stimulus, either fiscal policy or monetary policy. First week of Trump office, no major fiscal policy support, and this is Fed FOMC meeting. Let's see what they do. If they pause, that's mean total shift before and after election. So US 10-year bond yield rising wave chart pattern, you can see closing still outside upper range of Fed current interest rate, clearly based on Friday closing. Market is pricing rate pause and small hike in future. If Fed ignore inflation, ultra loose monetary policy again. But if Fed pause, then good chance this rally is over. It's their choice how they do it. Cut or give hawkish speech, or pause with dovish speech. Their choice. We have one more monetary policy tool, QT. But overall, we need hawkish FOMC tone from Fed this week. And since last December FOMC meeting, inflation expectation went up 2 times. So rising inflation expectation, very bad sign for Fed. Oil long sideways range above $65, below 93. So Trump said something last week, now it is going down. So be careful, this is long sideways range. You have to trade like a range. 65 big support level. If recession panic start, then risk up to $40. Because two oil hungry country, big population, China and India, they are going in recession. So China is clearly in economic depression, or Japan like deflation, and India is going towards recession. Because if you see their stock market, Nifty 50 daily chart, then this big parallel channel breakout recently, multiple closing below trend line, price goes down 50% retracement, now making new lower low. So big sentiment shift is happening, and if you see their first rate cut from Fed, since then 10-year yield is flying, dollar is flying, and their currency INR constantly collapsing against dollar. So all of those things Fed did cut as a textbook, but market is doing total opposite, behaving like rate hike. And since then their stock market is constantly going down. Plus this pump and dump, if you remember, after election that failed. So election in USA and India both over. Now there is no incentive to continue fiscal policy support to create economic growth. Plus USA is ready to go into recession. So technically this trend line breakdown is very bad sign. If their economy is going down into recession, then it is visible on the Nifty 50 chart, and this is your number 2 gold consumer market. Because more time price stay below 24.770, more negative will increase, and psychological effect, people behave like a recession. And this is total reset of 4-year election cycle in USA, 5-year election cycle in India. So politicians are not coming back with their fiscal policy support anytime soon.